Stop what you're doing right now and watch this video.
Hi, my name's Brad Greentree and I want to talk to you about the effects of anxiety and how in as little as 5 minutes I can help you overcome and build some tools up for you to overcome that. Are you finding that the anxiety is causing you to sweat in times when you shouldn't be sweating, or having to give a presentation at work and having a freak out? Are you finding that the anxiety affects you going for a job interview? Are you finding just by being in your workplace, your boss comes in and the anxiety of him watching you work or being there has your heart rate go up, puts you in a place of negative thinking? Are you finding that the anxiety you have in being able to see someone you're attracted to and want to go and walk up to them, but the fear or the anxiety of that process is just far too much for you to actually get out of your comfort zone and do it? Are you finding that the anxiety that you're experiencing is really holding you back and preventing you from being the best you could possibly be? If that's the case, then I want to tell you a little bit about a technique that we can do. First and foremost, my name is Brad Greentree. I'm a performance coach, and I help enable people to have personal empowerment. And I can take you from where you are to where you want to be, let go of all your anxiety, and empower you to be the best you could possibly be in about 4 hours. Let me tell you a story about one of my worst clients where the anxiety and the fear was so much to them that it was having a profound effect in all areas of their life. This guy was a lawyer, and he was able to go out there and make a massive income. He had through mortgage broking, he had an income of about $500,000 a year, and he would go out there and do loans for companies and things like this. One day he got roped into this crooked deal, and he ended up losing his $500,000 income like that. The relationship with his brothers, who were all in the same firm, had an effect. The relationship with his family was poor, and he had to go to court, had to go away into court and fight for his name, the fact that he wasn't a crooked lawyer and wasn't crooked in what he did. As a result of this, the fear and anxiety of being away and being subjected to this caused him to have this irrational fear. And the night before the law case, the night before he was being drilled, he was unable to sleep. He went into that court case, got drilled by lawyers. That night he was unable to sleep. And that was 6 years ago from the time that it happened to the time he saw me. And over that 6 years, he suffered massively horrible insomnia, where he had the choice of being on really heavy drugs. He tried all these sort of things. He was detached from his kids. He was detached from his wife. He was working in his job as a lawyer in an area that was really not congruent to what he wanted to do. And he was really, really miserable. It was affecting him in all areas of his life. And he contacted me and said, Brad, he was actually a referral from a student. And he contacted me and said, you can help. I said, absolutely I can help. I can go through and do it. It's basically fear and it's anxiety. And it's another example of how anxiety can affect you in a whole different ways. And in 4 hours, I was able to go through and remove all of the fear, all of his anxiety that he had about not being able to sleep. Because what had happened was he got to the point where he was so anxious about not sleeping that the idea of sleep put him into a state of anxiety. And in 4 hours, we were able to get that gone. And he was able to get the next day, the next week, 6 good night sleeps out of 7. He kept one up his sleeve, and we managed to get that to 7 out of 7 nights. And that was back about 8 months ago. And the other week I got a call from him, and he was going on his first family overseas holiday, something he hadn't been able to do for years because the idea of being out in somewhere else and sleeping in somewhere else was just too much for him. And I've got lots and lots of examples like that. For example, a medical doctor who had such high levels of anxiety that he would shake, okay, and lose his appetite. And this was a surgeon and has spent 15 years of studying. So anxiety affects all sorts of people in all different areas. But I can tell you in a matter of 4 hours, we can go through and help you be able to overcome anxiety. So what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to go ahead and fill out the form or the link on this page, and we'll go through and I'm going to give you the first tip of what you need to do in order to manage your anxiety. And I'll teach you a technique that in a matter of 5 minutes will allow you to think of one event of which you're feeling anxious about, and in a matter of 5 minutes or less, remove the anxiety on that one event. And it's going to be a fantastic tool for you to have. It's the first tip. It's the start of the way to be able to get the best results. So go ahead and fill out the form, and I look forward to seeing you on the next page where I'm going to go through and give you that video right there and then on this one tip that will absolutely help you manage and reduce the anxiety that you have. Thank you very much. My name is Brad Greentree, and I really want to help you get to your personal empowerment.